Jay Brown, aka the Couch Potato.
What's up, y'all? It's Dominique LaRue, the high-class hood bitch and sassy Sophista Ratchet.
And we got a dope-ass podcast for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I'm in here, too.
Yeah, we got today, for our first episode, we got a guest.
Big running, big false moves, no false moves.
The one and only.
Big 1 million, you hear me? Also known as Ronnie
punches.
Rap Game. I don't know what y'all call me, but yeah, I'm one of them.
All right.
I'm one of them to
man.
somebody.
Man. All right.
Okay.
Welcome to the first episode of Good Dope Sells Itself, the podcast.
Yeah.
This is a comedic podcast where we, we joke really on here. This is like we gonna educate you every once in a while, teach you some things, but we really gonna come here and have fun. Like niggas don't be having fun no more, and that shit kind of like I miss that shit. So
not only that, but niggas got whack perspectives.
That's true. Like niggas come on here and try to force like bad perspectives to get people to talk about shit. Like I don't really fuck with that, honestly.
Man, we just gonna keep it real, man.
Yeah, like I troll a little bit. Like I say a few.
I
things,
troll a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, me too. I'm gonna
That
be
shit
all
fun.
out.
That shit fun. Like,
I don't care.
But it's different when you just saying the popular opinion that's just not as vocalized.
Right.
I say the shit people scared to say. I don't
Exactly.
Give a fuck.
Y'all just scared to say it, but that don't mean y'all don't
give a
feel
fuck.
it. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with that.
But to kick this episode off, all right, we like to kick these episodes off with some positivity before we get into the bullshit.
Right.
So we gonna start
Cleanse our
this
area, cleanse our space.
You got to get your mind together. Like we want y'all to feel good when you wake up every morning. I want you to say this to yourself. Okay, so repeat this after me. All right. Love fills me.
Love fills me.
Fear leaves me.
Fear leaves me.
I am healthy and thriving.
I am healthy and thriving. I really like that.
I like that. Like, say
like
that every
that.
morning.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to come to you with the affirmation of the week every week.
Love
and we want you
fills
to
me.
say that
Fear
every
loves
day
me.
you get up so that you can start your week off with some positivity. You wake up a lot better. Drink some water, too, when you do that. Like, don't get on social media first. Say that. Drink you some water. Get your mind right before you, like, indulge into the bullshit.
Thank God for waking you up in the morning before you grab your phone.
You got to.
Every day.
Like,
Because I find myself waking up and grabbing my phone before I even scratch, piss. Like, say, thank you, God, for waking me up today.
Start, like,
And then go from there.
Start listing things that you're, like, thankful for instead of, noting the things that you hate. Like, that definitely give you a
Niggas
good
die
change
every
of
day, B.
perspective, man.
Right. I try not to like jump on my phone as soon as I like wake up. Like I try to like just take like just a couple minutes to just kind of like
just a few. You ain't even got
just like a couple moments of gratitude.
Right.
Yeah, like just before I just like jump into like socializing and just make sure that I'm thankful for the day. And
It's a
the
scientific fact
opportunity.
that when you're waking up and when you're going to sleep, you're in your mind is in a frequency, a certain frequency that that anything that you absorb, read, or hear in those 15 minutes of going to sleep and after you wake up is what's gonna set your tone for the rest of the day. So
It's the most
you gotta
important,
keep
man.
it positive. It's like those affirmations. It's just like that. Like if you say that, what we just said within 15 minutes of waking up in the morning, that's gonna really change and affect the rest of your day. So, and if you do it every day, just imagine your average out the month and the year.
Right. It helps just a whole lot, and it just speaks more power. into
Delta.
what you're
That's
gonna
the
do, man.
frequency. You're in the delta frequency.
Okay.
That's
See, I
something
be
to look
look tell you,
up.
we
There's
gonna
something. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop some
We
gems
gonna
on
do
this
it to you.
bitch.
But all right, enough positivity.
Now on to the bullshit. This week's trending topic.
Get to the shit.
Oh man, I want to say one thing. Like being in the COVID world, I honestly thought like things would be a lot
COVID
more
world.
boring. Like I definitely thought that
it been lit.
like things are constantly happening. Things
Yeah.
have not yet stopped. Like we've not had like a boring week since COVID has dropped. Like even being in the house. So I think that's like really interesting.
Right.
Nigga said since COVID dropped, like an album.
Yeah, man, COVID dropped. Like
This shit dropped.
COVID
man, think about it. Like we went to Mardi Gras and then literally the month
Bro.
after that we were stuck.
No, for real.
Facts.
Like, that's just how that shit happened.
Like, Mardi Gras was the last time I seen a whole bunch of niggas.
Yeah, for real.
At once.
And it was cool as fuck.
And it was fun as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
But I ain't gonna lie, I knew something was wrong when I was having too much fun at the beginning of the year. And I finally got to go to Mardi Gras. It was my first time.
Yeah,
so
bro.
once I was like, oh man, I'm
we
having
came
so much
into
fun.
this. We came into this year on a high horse like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man. It's
like the first day of the year, I went to a wedding, bro. We got lit. It was
right,
drunk.
exactly. Don't know. Seriously, we did go to that wedding.
That's
and it was just lit.
long
And then after that, it
and
was
then
just
it
down.
was just
Shout out to them, though. They doing good. So you know,
to them. Who is them? Drika.
my they got married. They doing good.
Got
Shout out to
on
y'all.
The first of the year.
Yeah, they doing great.
Lit.
So
yeah, that's good.
But okay, so one of our first trending topics is like Cardi B has become a person that we is not a person that we love to hate.
Last time we was together.
Cardi B hasn't become
the last
somebody
time was the last time. Ooh, who did that?
Cardi B hasn't become somebody.
Wait, our producers
Wait
like
your turn.
giving us a signal right now.
Our producer trying to hit the weed, but she got to wait her turn. Let's get back to the topic.
Well, you got to wait for your turn in rotation.
Oh, yeah, I was like, yeah, pick the.
I'm gonna swing that motherfucker. I'm gonna swing that bitch around. You know what I'm saying? It's a circle of life.
But Cardi B has become somebody that not necessarily that we love to hate, but
I love Cardi dirty draws, honey.
People love to be in her business, is what it is.
I'm gonna keep it
Well, of
gangster with you.
course.
But her, like, one thing that she did, like, and I mean, I feel like this is an honest mistake. This is something that could happen to anybody. Was she uploaded a nude, and I mean, you could tell she was. You could tell she was.
Yeah, you could tell she was like completely fucked up. But like, I have done that before.
Yeah, it's
like I uploaded a nude on Snapchat by accident, and like 10 people saw it, and I didn't even realize it till like.
So hold up.
I saw the DMs.
She uploaded the nude of her titties, right?
Yeah.
On her story or on her page?
Story.
So it was on her story.
Yeah.
Oh man, she didn't try to do that.
She might have been trying to put in
she didn't try to
friends.
do it. She said that when she realized that it was going to her like regular story, she turned her whole phone off to try to stop it from uploading it and uploading it anyway.
That, bro.
Because you know you can see it going around.
Yeah.
On the Instagram
She was trying to stop it before.
Picture
and
that.
So like she fucked, you know, she was like, I fucked up, players fucked up, I fucked up, I did that shit.
But that was just one of the photos that she took that day.
Yeah, like
just imagine if she would have made a mistake with another
friends or the close friends.
Imagine if she would have made a mistake with another photo though. Of doing another questionable act. Just imagine.
Yeah, she was.
If it was, a genuine mistake. You know what I'm saying? That she didn't try to do like you. You didn't try to drop your nude at like COVID.
No,
it just happened.
Like COVID.
You didn't try to drop it like COVID. So I didn't even see it. You saw it?
No, it looked like a selfie. It was a selfie. She said she.
Yeah, like you were WAP.
Yeah.
She was WAP. You could see the look on her face. She was WAP. Like,
y'all actually saw the picture.
Yeah, I think I have the picture actually.
You screenshotted the picture.
Of course.
Oh man. I guess if you see Cardi B titties on Instagram, who not gonna screenshot it, right? I didn't see it though. Like I haven't seen it.
That's true, but at this point, I feel like, you know, once you've seen Cardi B titties once, you know,
you've seen them 1,000 times.
Right.
And I mean, I feel like this is like the 5th time that it got seen.
She was a stripper in New York, and all they could show is titties. Whoa! She got pancake areolas.
Okay, not so much on big areola games.
Hold up, though. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying
it caught you off guard.
They caught me off.
I mean,
they very unique. She got unique titties.
So basically, like, Twitter went into an uproar pretty much, and
shit, that's a married lady, man. I mean, I understand. You know, I ain't supposed to really speak on that, but she, you know, it did kind of get on Instagram. So
the thing was that really like made the problem was like people was like dissing her titties, like dissing
it was like y'all are weird.
So people really had this conversation. So
I
wasn't the first person with that reaction. Whoa, look at those.
Not at all.
But it became insults. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that is the thing. Like, it's not anything bad, bro. It's like it's a big areola.
Cardi had work done though, right?
Yeah.
Because when I first saw Cardi, she came to Baton Rouge one time. We was at it was AAA.
I think back
and she
then.
was real
at Allure.
real. It was Allure. She was real skinny.
Come to Allure
she wasn't
time,
thick like that. She was real slim. She had big breasts though. Big breasts, big BSF, big. I like the big word, but she has.
Oh well, can't nobody help the size of their fucking areolas.
It was
that
whole. The only thing that I thought that was funny, considering was
too, they got bigger.
Yeah, that happens too.
They had a picture of somebody made her titty like Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. That was funny.
No,
but I didn't think that the other jokes, like people trying to like make jokes or make Cardi B titties a punchline, that wasn't funny to me,
bro. They could have been the most perfect titties that the internet has ever seen, and niggas was gonna make memes.
That is true.
They could have been the most beautiful titty. Beyonce drop her titties tomorrow, and them bitches got, what if they got, like, who knows? You know what I'm saying? What if they got hair on them?
What? Honestly, I feel like feel like
what if Beyonce got
Beyonce's titties probably are disappointing.
But what if she got hairy nipples though?
I don't think Beyonce's titties would be disappointing.
I don't think she got hairy nipples, but they probably would not be. You would
have never thought Cardi B had Cookie Crisp titties.
Honestly, I would too. To be honest, if I could pay money to see Beyonce titties, I would. Like, I would do it.
If Beyonce dropped her titties on OnlyFans, who not going to get it?
I'm going to subscribe.
But I just feel like they would be disappointing to see.
I think
so because I feel like titties that are worthwhile, they get a chance to see. Like Rihanna don't even have the best looking titties, but we done seen them bitches. Like you got an idea of what them bitches look like. We ain't got no idea of what Beyonce
especially
titties
once
look like.
If they famous, like once they titties get that night, you know, if they feel like they titties that raw, they gonna find a way to drop them.
Yeah,
like Janet, like when Janet, like that wasn't a mistake.
Oh,
yeah, when she was sunbathing,
she wanted us to see that titty.
Yeah, pretty titties get their appreciation. They get their time in the sun.
I think Cardi probably wanted us to see her titties. She probably just said it was a mistake, and maybe it was, but bro, it really could have drunk.
Like,
I don't know. I think maybe if she like wanted us to see those titties, she would have taken a better picture.
It wasn't a bad picture though.
It was
off guard enough. It was like, all right, you know, y'all talking about too much. WAP still in stores. Let me remind y'all that y'all need to go listen. Let me remind y'all to go stream my shit. Like, that shit really be happening, bro. They really like playing, you know, TMZ moments and shit.
Yeah, they PR stunts are really
so. I mean, you never know. Like, we was just talking about her trying to get a divorce and then, you know, getting back with her with Offset in the same week. So she could have been like trying to change the narrative.
I really at this point, and that's why I try not to care at this point, because I really can't tell if that whole thing is a publicity stunt. Like,
oh, you talking about with them?
Yeah, like I'm just. I mean, I'm just not sure, and it's like it just comes up, you know, and it's like I can't tell if it's her trying to put it out there, trying to promote something. Like, it's always something with artists. So it's like I always have a hard time trusting and believing some of the things that they say and go through, because it always feels like it's attached to something. It always feels like it's attached to something. Like something
like
is coming.
When it's a celebrity relationship. Yeah, like it's automatic. I don't know. A part of me feels the same way, but a part of me feel like they really fuck with each other. And I do think that their relationship is real. But I don't know. People on the internet are really strange to me, because it's like when they said that she filed for divorce, everybody automatically was like, "Oh, he cheated on her," and like they just wish the absolute worst on them in their relationship automatically. And it's like, okay, so then they turn around and they working it out. That's good news.
Oh, don't skip that. She also came out and said that she's the abusive one.
Yes,
don't skip that now.
She
Do
did.
not.
I didn't hear that.
She did.
Yeah, she did.
She
said
that she is the abuser in the relationship.
She made a post. She was like, this everybody say he abusive, and no, it's me.
This how I feel though. They married.
I'm niggas.
You know what I'm saying? They married, and when you get married, that's some different shit. Like, it ain't just a relationship. You really do say to death do us part. You really do say for richer, for poor, for better, for worse, for sickness or for health. It's a lot of shit you vowing to. So for her to take that man back, it ain't like her taking another nigga random back or just
true.
That's
you know
how
what I'm
I
saying?
feel like that sounds like that's her husband.
At the end of the day, it really wasn't none of our business.
No.
And if she put it out there for it to be our business on some PR stunt shit, then they deserve for everybody to talk about it, because that's what she wanted. But if somebody just put that shit out, leak that shit, Like, man, we talking about some shit that ain't even our business.
Right. That's why I'm like, people automatically, oh, he cheated. She came out and said it wasn't even like that. Like, we grew apart. Like, you know, people just automatically assume the worst, and then now she being criticized for, staying in her marriage. Like, that's, like you said, that's not our business. Like, that lady going back to her husband. Right. I mean, I don't know what y'all want. Like, what they got to do with us? That's that lady husband.
Yeah.
And then people, and they got females out here taking back niggas on way worse motherfucking shit for way less.
I definitely saw a video.
You ain't getting no Range
today that was wild.
What she got? Did you get a Range Rover or some shit?
I forgot what he
No, not a Range Rover, a Rolls Royce.
He steady buying her cars and she can't drive.
She can't drive. No.
Well, he bought her something. She's sitting in the back of.
Yeah, it was like a Rolls Royce truck.
All right,
yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got.
So I mean, not saying that you gotta take.
That's funny as
hell. Not saying you
though.
Gotta take somebody back over material shit. I ain't saying that. But
she said she liked the material shit. She loved her husband.
Bruh,
and
that's funny as hell.
That was her reasoning. And I mean, that's your husband. And that ain't for us to say why she should or should not go back to her husband.
But I also want to say that's low key some Ike Turner type shit. Like, oh, he teasing her, bitch. Like, you ain't going nowhere. Like, what you gonna do? You gonna drive? Like, what you gonna do? Where you gonna go?
But like, let's be real here. Cardi don't need him.
There's only a certain amount of niggas that even fit the qualification of her next nigga anyway.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
She dropped the tweet and was like, "You gotta have the same kind of bag or bigger." So I mean, they ain't got that many black millionaires. I mean, she probably ain't gonna give her no white dude. There ain't that many black millionaires, like, you know, in the same age range or do the same shit or care. You know, like, man, come on, bro. That man got M's. And the next nigga gonna have to have M's, or you might as well, like Beyonce, like who you gonna go to after Jay-Z and this nigga got a B in the bank.
You can't be a
who next? Who next? P Diddy. That's why it look like they rotating each other. But I mean, it's like y'all,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
it's like once you get to a certain level of status in life, that you want the person in your life to measure up to that. That's how they go.
Facts. And they live in the same lifestyle already, so.
Right. Facts. So, at the end of the day, Cardi B in her situation.
Get out her business.
Get out that lady business, and that's that. So, fuck Tommy Lauren.
Yeah, that's really much.
Everybody repeat after me. Fuck Tommy Lauren.
Fuck Tommy Lauren.
Fuck that white bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even need to know what she did.
Fuck her.
She didn't did enough already to earn that. I don't even need to know what she did this time.
She got my motherfucking Twitter suspended like 2-3 weeks ago. You gonna say it?
No, I don't really want to, because like I really don't like her, and I feel like she got like world's racist hits.
Yeah, bro.
Literally though, man, she got my motherfucking Twitter suspended, bro. Real talk, cause she had said some shit. I forgot. It don't even matter. And I told that hoe somebody ought to beat the dog shit out. Something I told that hoe I can't even motherfucking remember. I said somebody ought to beat the dog shit out your ass.
I don't even feel like. Bitch. I mean, of course, I feel like she doing all of it on purpose. I think she like black dudes.
They do.
I think she like black dudes.
I wouldn't be surprised, but if you are a black man and you fuck Tommy Lauren, you have reached a level of coon that I cannot even process from. I can't even put. I can't.
You can't. Oh,
she
I'm
might
doing
like.
it for my ancestors. Nothing.
She might like niggas to like do her bad and everything. Though she might like that. That might.
She might like that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Treat her like a damn like a runaway slave.
I would have that whole
master wife.
Chained up.
You gotta completely like the only way it feel right is she got like humiliated.
You know
and
what
I'm with it.
Like,
that's
the only way it would feel right. Like if you just fucking with her on the low, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah, like she deserves to be like dominated in the worst way.
And I know what, I shouldn't even do this. But I'm looking at the topics. It'll be the rawest segue if I said this.
Okay, well, say
it. She would be a perfect person for our next topic. She could let R. Kelly piss on her.
Honestly,
I don't.
If she did like to get like humiliated and stuff,
I don't think he should be the one to do it.
That's what he into though.
But I don't think he should be the one to do it. I think he needs to stay in jail. He shouldn't have any
I'm saying
more fun.
Before, if he was like, you know what I'm saying?
He
like
had enough fun.
And that's why I said I was gonna make Alyssa mad, y'all. I said
I'm not mad. I'm just saying
I said I was
don't
gonna make
deserve
Alyssa mad
to get his kinks and
podcast.
fetishes off. He don't deserve. He has
You
had
should have somebody
enough fun.
shock him to make him do it. That's where you get the fetish off. Be like, P, P, tase the nigga. Yes.
Oh my god.
So since I stole the segue, the next topic was R. Kelly getting beat in jail while no one raised a finger.
Yeah, I just want to say that literally the only time that we will report on R. Kelly is when he gets his ass whooped.
When he get his ass whooped, we will no longer
up.
report on R. Kelly again unless he get his ass whooped.
Yeah, you know.
That is all we will be covering is R. Kelly getting his ass whooped.
You know, don't really celebrate people getting beat up, but we will when R. Kelly does. Pretty much.
Damn.
Fuck a nigga.
Oh, man. Let him beat that in the versus battle. Him versus them fists.
Yeah.
Him versus these hands, period.
But he would still go undefeated in the versus battle. That's just...
There is nobody else to put him with.
Nobody.
That's what's so sad about his situation. His musical, he has made such great musical contributions,
bro.
And to be such a shitty person, it's like it's horrible, it's really sad. That's what makes the situation so sad.
But
yeah,
moving on to somebody that makes everybody happy, New York. Also known as Tiffany Pollard, for those people that just don't know for whatever reason,
right?
Is getting a reunion special.
These new kids don't know who New York is.
I feel like they should. She's so relevant that people keep bringing her back up. I feel like you have to find out who she is. Like you'll be like, who is this lady?
No, she's all over Twitter. Like
yeah,
she's
for some reason,
she's that girl.
Like it's like you would be
she's
surprised.
Meme queen.
And it's like of all the people that has remained successful from VH1 period, like just period, like you can't even say just reality TV, just from those times, it's her. Like nobody else has remained relevant like that. And
but what's the reunion like? We bringing back the old people, or we about to try to find love for you again? Because don't know, but come on, dog.
Because I want to know where some of the guys are. Like I want to know where
the original Chance the Rapper,
Mr. Boston.
Chance is getting a show as well. Like they're bringing him back.
What?
Yeah. Chance getting his own show on Zeus.
They haven't given much details on it yet, but hopefully, it's a reunion special. So I'm sure they're gonna be doing kind of like where are they now? Because I want to know where Tango is too. Like, there's a lot of people that I actually want to know where they are.
To the side, like.
I'm sure, like him and T.I. had the anti-gravity hat challenge on lock, man. Because I remember that shit. Like that bitch really used to be like right here.
It really was. Like he used to just
perfectly
to the front
pitched.
Like a motherfucker.
I remember he got mad and stood up, and that bitch still sat perfectly. And he was arguing, throwing his hands. That bitch was perfectly on his head.
Right, that was middle school, huh?
It was
middle school.
It was my junior year. No. It was my sophomore year that came out.
Yeah, because I remember being in like 7th grade watching Flavor Love, 6th grade watching. Yeah, that was
okay. I was in like 9th grade then. I was like 9th grade.
Yeah, that's when I remember that. Like,
damn, I didn't think that shit was there. I thought I was like in middle school when that shit came out.
But it's still a long time ago, man. That shit is old, and that was. Those times, in my opinion, was where that and making the band was really what got us into reality TV. Diddy, so in my opinion, Diddy paved the way because we really wasn't watching. Like they had the Real World and stuff like that, but we wasn't really watching. Like that was like really the only other reality TV show that was an introduction, and it wasn't like widely like popular amongst people.
You know what's crazy? I watched The Real World and not Making the Band.
Really?
But I did watch.
I watched Making the Band.
I only
Flavor of Love.
I didn't watch all of Making the Band. I watched periodically through the rap part, but I watched until they actually made the band, the R&B, the R&B band Day 26. I stopped right before they named the band. I just stopped watching. It was over with for me. And then the only thing I remember after that is the light skinned one, Q, was always trying to fight.
You know what's crazy, bro? I think my first taste of reality TV was fucking America's Next Top Model.
Oh my God,
You know?
yes, I used to love America's
At that
Next
point,
Top
I was
Model.
at home with my mama, and she was watching America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, I used to love that.
I think I saw the first 5-6 seasons of that
That's
shit.
funny, man.
Like before all the other shit, I was watching America's Next Top Model.
Man, you remember Takara?
Do
Yes.
Bro, she was ahead of her time.
Imagine if
Yeah.
one of
That's a
her,
thick
imagine
girl,
if one of
man.
her breasts dropped on Instagram story. She had some big ass.
I
Titties.
know.
Bro.
And I'm a Titterman, so that was
A Titterman.
Titterman,
A
man.
Titterman.
Shout out to my boy.
Not a
Anton.
Titterman. What the fuck?
That would have been perfect. Like most models, Instagram models look like Takara now.
That nigga said he a Titterman.
Right.
Hey, bro, you just, that's real shit.
Like she was so
Think
Back
Yeah.
then, back then she was like the unicorn in the room.
Yeah.
Like they did, like they
She was
wasn't
the
fucking
plus
with her.
size model.
Yeah, bro. And now everybody
Because
is
it
a
was
plus
just
size
like
model.
at first it was just about. I remember growing up, it was just about having a big ass. Like that was just like if
But
you
on
had a big
American
ass,
Next
you
Top
was
Model, nah, Tyra Banks wanted, like just tall, slim bitches, like
Tall,
Right,
slim,
right.
and pretty.
yeah, that's it. Or weird looking. She did like
Yeah,
weird looking
weird.
people, but tall and slim.
Not the weird looking.
Yeah, she like the weird looking people.
That is kind of true. Like
You're unique. You're unique.
Mm-hmm.
When you weird, you unique.
I used
Like-
to love America's Next Top Model though.
I
Like
got
when
a
Eva
question
was
too.
there. Yeah.
So, it's
Eva.
Eva Marcel, right?
Yeah.
But that was always her name, right?
It was Eva Pickford.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, man, where the fuck Eva Pickford
Yeah,
come
it
from?
was Eva Pickford.
I thought I imagined that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you because I
She
was
used
like,
to be with the shit. She
Yeah, was,
merged. It was like
they had
Bad
to
Girls
get her
Club
together.
and
Yeah,
American
she
Next
had
Top
like
Model
a
at the same
badass
time.
attitude on the show, but she won.
It was like she was with the shits on there.
Yeah, she was.
It was
She
real
was. She
prime
was
time
problematic.
TV.
Yeah, she was problematic as fuck.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
real primetime TV
Yeah.
at that point. Like
Yeah.
she calmed her whole image down and kept it down for the rest
Yeah.
of like on TV though.
I
She
haven't
was
been
lit.
keeping up with Real Housewives. She was on Real Housewives for a little minute. I don't know if she's still on there. Don't quote me because I don't really keep up with the Housewives. But she was on the Housewives for a minute. It seemed like she was stirring up a little mess on there too. But that's what that's for.
yeah, right. That's what they put
Yeah.
those people on
Yeah.
there. But I also wanted, like, we're talking about things that like really throw back and old. But I wanted to talk about some music that reached the anniversary this month, and these things are like, I don't know about you, but I feel old. Like this is something we used to turn up to, basically.
Right.
Like
Hey,
this is like once I read it,
talk, bro.
and I read that these things were having anniversaries. I just like, man, because my son calls this old school.
This when each song came out with
He
his
called
own.
what old
with his,
school?
This stuff is old school to my son, man.
What?
Okay, so turning 10 years old in October is Flockavelli by Waka Flocka Fame. You know what singles is on it because, like I said, we all turned up. Like these,
Right.
we all turned up to this shit. Oh, let's do it. Hard in the
Yeah.
paint.
I go hard.
No
in the
hands.
I fuck my money up.
Grove Street Party.
Nah, I can't read.
Grove Street.
Yeah.
What's one of y'all? Do one of y'all have a memory that's tied to this album or song? One of the songs?
I just remember being in high school,
Yeah,
getting fucked up, going to house parties, listening to this shit. Honestly,
some
Grove
reason-
Street Party was like the
Grove-
ride to the party song.
Yeah, like all right. So you know what this remind me of?
What?
It remind me of Noonan Pie Party in the South.
Oh my god,
Them bitches,
yes.
And we used to pull up, the whole fucking block was full of niggas,
people.
and her flow
Shout out
fell,
to my friend Pie. Hey girl.
and her flow fell in. Do you remember that shit?
God,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yes.
There was so
I never
many
made it to none of
fucking
them.
people in the house.
But I remember hearing
that the
about all of
fucking
this.
floor fell in.
Oh my god,
That's
I remember
a
hearing
Grove
about
Street
every
party.
That's
single
a
one of
Grove
them.
Street party.
And that's what they
the
remind me
Project
of,
X
bro.
party.
And
I
it was like
wonder
the
how Project
same
X is.
round the same time when that shit
Yeah.
came out. Yeah. It was
Project
like
X came out.
Yeah,
around
we
that
used
time?
Yeah.
to be.
It was like
packed in that bitch.
2009. It was like that was 2000.
2010 maybe.
Yeah, 2010. So yeah,
2011 maybe. Something
11,
like that,
9,
yeah.
something like that.
Man, and those are the attractive, what y'all used to call them, The attractive, it was like attractive people only. Y'all was only a part of.
Oh no, yeah, that was like
gathering of
2011.
attractive
Oh,
folks
well,
or
shit,
something
I
like
guess yeah,
that.
the gathering of attractive folks.
I remember it was funny as
It was some
fuck,
ugly
bro.
motherfuckers in there though. I'm not gonna lie. It was some ugly people in there. Like, and I mean, shit. Like I said,
feel like for the gathering of attractive folks, it was drunk people meet was the wild part. I feel like for the gathering of attractive folks, we were a lot more selective about the people we invited.
I got a couple of memories that is tied to this song because I used to DJ around the time when these came out. So one DJing, it was McKinley's Winter Formal, and it was downtown. It's the Lyceum.
Yeah,
and that bitch was the dumb one.
That
was
the
dumb one.
McKinley dances was always good though. Like everybody used to always come to our dances.
And I used to always run 2 Waka Flocka songs back to back. I might roll Hard in the Paint, then Grove Street Party. That bitch just always just turn shit up. I just remember shit just going stupid dumb, running back to back. And then I remember, and I want to say I remember who did this too, but I ran Pogo that night, and at like the climax, somebody bra shot clean in the air.
Bra?
I remember, yeah, a bra shot clean in the air.
Bra was that?
I want to say who. I know. I feel like I remember who bra it is, and I don't want to say
name drop. Fuck
was it a big titty bra?
Yup. It was a big titty.
It'd be like an umbrella going in there.
Say who bra was.
Big. Oh, I'm saying she was light skinned. I'm gonna send her this clip. I'm gonna send it.
You gonna send it to her?
I'm gonna send it to her.
A light skin with big titties.
Light skin with big titties from McKinley High.
Narrow that down. I remember that shit too.
And when it was over with, that bra stayed there. So when we was packing up, that bitch was on the floor. I'll never forget that shit. And what else? I remember the second memory I have tied to this album is No Hands. I want to say it is No Hands.
Girl,
Willie hated that shit. Well, he didn't hate the song. It was Roscoe Dash. That nigga hated the hell out of Roscoe Dash.
What song he had? I feel like I used to like Roscoe Dash.
I felt like he had Good Night. I used to fuck with that song. That was like really the only song he really had as a single. But I remember him saying specifically in Roscoe Dash's opening line, what is his I be going ham, shawty upgrade from bologna. That nigga hated that bitch with a passion. That line,
I be going ham, shawty upgrade from bologna.
Really would make sure
he
that
did say that shit.
He would make sure that I'm like, he would make sure that I skip that line or like cut it. Thank you.
All right. So next we got our podcast plug. You know, we support Black businesses around here. So we have here with us.
Yeah. Ronnie, you know. So I do have my business, 3G Mechanical Solutions. We offer HVAC services, heating and cooling. So we would diagnose, repair, or install your new AC unit. We do light maintenance, like electrical work, plumbing, we can do painting, pressure washing, whatever you need to get done, we can get it done for you. So
I just want to say, Ronnie actually knows what he's doing as well.
Yeah, man.
Right,
that's a big plus.
Right.
He actually knows what he's doing.
And we like to educate our customers on what's going on. I'm not just gonna come over there and tell you what's wrong and then just fix it and charge you a fee. I'm gonna tell you your options. You can do A, B, or C. The price points at everything. Try to let you know what you could do to avoid me coming back and you having to pay me again. All those types of things really help, people. So, that's really where my reviews come from. Being able to educate people and letting them know. Yeah.
That's what's up.
What we want to do every week with our business plug, we want to challenge people to say something positive. It's all too often that you see people when they're frustrated with a business, they'll say what's wrong, and we want to give people a chance to actually say what's right. Like, I know sometimes there's a business that you might want to say something good about, but you might not know how to, say it. You might feel kind of weird doing a shout on a page. So we want to give you that opportunity. We're going to post something make a post so that you can comment and promote a business that you feel like is doing a really good job. And we're going to, talk about them and share them on this podcast every week.
Yeah, that's dope. Shout them out.
Next, we are going to cut to my friend Stony. She's going to share a stock tip that will benefit you. And we'll be right back.
Thank you, Spud and Queen Alyssa. Peace to y'all. For those of you who don't know who I am Stony, Mother Divine on Twitter and Instagram. Also, now I've started a new platform just so that it speaks specifically to those who are looking to build capital and build wealth and build generational wealth. Not just, for right now. I want my children's children to be eaten. I want to leave a legacy. And right now, we're doing the legwork to make that happen. The first thing that, I need you to understand is you have to have your mind right. Your mind needs to be right when it comes to whether you investing in stocks, trading stocks, or looking at futures. You need to make sure your mind is right. So my first tip is for you to actually go ahead and read this book called Trading in the Zone. No, I'm not about to tell you no get rich quick shit, because that's not what this is. It's going to take some legwork, but you can do it. And it doesn't take $5,000 to make money in the stock market. Yes, the more money you have, like the more capital you have, the more you can make. But you can grow your account in different ways. I'll show you that on, upcoming episodes. And depending on who you are and our interaction, just follow me on social media and we can get some things going. But until then, I need you to get your mind right and understand how important psychology is when it comes to trading options. And when I say how important, I mean it's the most important thing. In that book, you'll hear him speak on the difference between a good trader and a bad trader and how it literally is what they think. So my first tip when it comes to investing is to invest in yourself. Invest in your spirit, invest in your mind. Invest in your body. Get yourself together. Develop a routine to see when you're going to look at the market. Develop a routine to where you're able to pay attention to the news, because everything that happens in the news affects the market. Everything. It impacts the market. So you would need to find your niche. Before that happens, I want you to read, because so many of us jump in the market and crash out. Like we come up right quick for however reasons, and we go in and we put money in following other people's picks and plays and not knowing, their entry point, their exit point, where they were when it comes down to the MACD. Was anything crossing? Were they in the money, at the money, out the money when they got in? And I know a lot of this terminology may sound foreign to you, but that's a part of doing the work. And in the upcoming episodes, I'll come in and I'll give you different terminology, and I'll also give you a few plays and picks to which you can follow. But I don't want you to just follow the picks. I want you to also see the research and the work and why these picks will work versus when they won't work. So you're not just following me blindly or following anyone blindly for that matter. Secondly, I need you to get a notebook. And this is a part of investing in yourself. You're going to need to take notes. You will not be able to remember everything that is said or that you read without you taking time to put it into your psyche. You will need to have this information embedded. You remember 75% more of what you write than what you read. And that's basically because you have to think it before you write it. No matter how long or short you think about it, even if it's a subconscious thought, it passed through to be written. So you have to think before you write. And as you're writing, you're thinking. It is very important that you take notes when it comes down to anything in the stock market. When you up looking at your charts, you're going to want to make some notes. When you going through your watch list, you're going to want to make notes. When you're reading the news to compare to see how the headlines in the news impacted the market this day or that day, you're going to want to take notes. When you get into futures in the market, you're going to want to take notes to see how they impact your option plays. It's always a play you can make. It's always there's literally always you can play in the market to make some money if you've been doing the homework and taking the notes. So the first tip is get Trading in the Zone. It is a great book. Trading in the Zone. That is a great book, and it speaks to your mental first. It speaks to you not only having a strategy when it comes down to investing and trading, but having a strategy when it comes down to life. I know it's cliche, but you hear it everywhere. Life is chess. You don't want to be out here swapping pieces. The objective is to get the king and be the last king standing. You can play without your queen, but once the game is over, the game is over. Don't be out here swapping pieces. Don't be out here buying up things that you cannot afford or things that are not going to appreciate in value before making sure you got at least 4 times that in your account and 4 times your expenses. And I know that seems unrealistic right now because of this pandemic. However, I want you to know it's money out here. It is some paper on the floor you need to go see. Once again, start with your mental. Invest in yourself and start with your mental. Take the proper notes and pay attention. Good dope sell itself. There's ways in the market that you don't have to wait a year to see this company's profits go up. That's not what you need, or to see this company grow. That's not, no. You can make money basically betting like it's a side game, a side bet at a dice game. And all you're doing is saying, hey, I think this is going to go up or down, and at this rate. Stay tuned to Good Dope Sells Itself for more of that. If you have any other questions or want to keep in contact and see what I'm posting on social media, you can follow my spiritual account at Mother Divine, MUTHADIVINE, or the Financial Freedom account, where spirituality is always included as it is a foundation. Stock Empress, STOCKEMPRESS. Until then, get your mind right so you can keep your bag right. Good Dope Sells Itself.
All right, so now we're going to move into the Good Dope list, which is basically going to be every week's list of things that we love or that we are irritated by. And this week, it is 3 things that we are tired of debating online or just in general. And the first one will be none other than, of course, splitting bills.
Splitting bills.
Like, this literally, well, it's all of them, but these things come up literally maybe every other month.
Not even month. Like, I see the shit at least once a week at this point. I'm tired of talking about it. Like, what you and yours do at your house is what y'all do. Personally, I'm not splitting bills. That's my business, though. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? You're not splitting bills?
I'm not doing it.
So what you saying?
That I'm not splitting bills.
So
like
what? But let's get into that. Like, what do you mean you're not splitting bills? You're not. Do you live together?
No, I live by myself.
Okay,
I don't have no man.
As long as you living separately, you're not splitting bills, right? What? But if you were to move in or y'all were to live together,
then I feel like I'm not paying
nothing.
Rent. No, I'm not gonna say I'm not paying nothing. But
because that's what the narrative is. Like, right, I ain't paying nothing. I ain't splitting no bills. What do you mean? Like, you wouldn't pay not one bill in this motherfucker?
No, that's not true. But what I'm saying, as far as like the household bills, like as far as keeping a roof over our head, and as far as that wise, like I want my man to be able to provide that for us. You want me to not have my own space and live in the house with you and be you know what I'm saying? If you're going to be the head of the household, you need to at least be able to provide a roof over our head and food on the table. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's also true. The way that I was brought up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my daddy is what you would consider a provider, and that is my first example of what a man is supposed to be.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like that. Real talk. That's what a man's first thing he's supposed to do. A man supposed to be able to
provide for us. Now, I'm not saying I'm not paying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But when I say I'm not splitting bills, like, I mean, like, rent. Like, why we ain't got we should have roof over our head. Light should be on. You know what I'm saying? Food should be in this bitch. I'll go get it. I'll prepare it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to make sure we have some, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a give and take. It's a partnership. We not
That's true.
One person doing everything. It's not supposed to be like that. So it's like, if you can provide this for us, I'll have more time to make the house a home.
Yes.
Like, that's what
I understand that. I feel like that was a lesson that I had to learn.
Okay, so that's all I wanted to get there, because, you know, the whole conception.
Yeah, the narrative on social media.
We're not splitting bills. Sounds
stronger.
like your money is our money, and my money is my money.
Well.
And
oh yeah, women on social media, like they want like they just want a slave. That's how they be putting it. Like that's how they really be putting it.
Like, that's how y'all feel.
That's how they put it though. Like,
but I guess that's
it's
how
a lot
we
of
be
women
feeling,
that don't.
though.
It's a lot of women that really act like they really don't want you to do anything but go to work.
Yeah,
and then
bro.
come home and then give them money. That's how
they
really
bro.
how
like,
they really
like one of our Facebook friends posted the other day, and it really made sense when he said that. She was like, it sounds like the idea of the woman's perfect idea of a man is a depressed man. Like, he don't fuck with his friends. He go to work and come home. And he spend and he pay bills.
Is that really
and
how
wake
y'all
up
feel?
and do that shit again.
And I could see how and why y'all feel that way.
I've been in that type of
you don't
scenario.
want me to have no friends. You don't
and
want me to go
nowhere. And I do not agree with that. I want you
I've
to
changed
go places.
a lot of that
I want you to have
thing.
friends. I want you to have hobbies. I want you to do stuff that you enjoy doing. Like, I do not want no depressed man, because you ain't gonna do nothing but come in here and take that shit out on me. I don't give a fuck if you pay my bills. I don't need you to do that. Like, I'm not gonna not have nothing if you don't. So it's like, I don't want you to be up in this bitch unhappy and feel like you just gotta do, like you just around here say, baby, if it becomes too taxing for you to be with me, the door is always open. But like, I definitely don't want a depressed man, because if I love and care about somebody, period, like, I want you to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't want no man that just feel like his whole purpose of life is to just go to work and give me everything. That does sound depressing as hell.
Yeah, bro.
But, you know, I do want you to enjoy. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to provide, I want you to enjoy doing it. That's what I'm saying. If being with me gets too taxing, you can always hit the door. Don't be up in here depressed settling for me.
I feel that.
Go ahead and find what make you happy.
Right. Because, like, when you should get to a place where, like, you know, you can kind of like provide. It's kind of fun, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I want to make it especially. It is
enjoyable to be able to know.
Yeah. Especially when I'm getting money too.
Like there.
Yeah, bro.
Especially if I'm getting money too, that shit is amazing. Like, when two people in a relationship or financial, like when we both got money, that shit is lit. Yeah. Like that shit is raw.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. Like, no, of course I want you to pay the bills and stuff like that, because all women want is security.
I was just getting that, you know, shit. We like shit too.
Right.
You know
and
what
it's
I'm saying?
like,
that's all.
Right, and I understand that, and I can see
like
how
shit
it
too.
look, you know, how it look like we just want a slave. But, you know, women really just, it all just boils down to women want security. So it's like, I know if my man is providing me with a certain, you know, at least a certain lifestyle, you know, where I live and what, you know, what we drive, you know, how we live in basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm secure in that, because I know that my man can provide that for me. We can live that lifestyle. We can have these things because, you know, it's a sense of security knowing that it's taken care of. And like, you can't really trust people. You can't trust everybody with your, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
true,
that ain't
man.
nothing that I would do with anybody. Like, I personally don't want to move in unless we like engaged.
Right.
Because I don't like I need my space, you need your space. I mean, it is what it is. I don't really want to move in together. I feel like until that point, we both need to have our own places. Whether we be at your house or my house more, we need to have 2 apartments.
Right.
Yeah. It's a big plus in dating, having 2 separate places that you can enjoy your own space. Mm-hmm. But next on the list of things that we're talking about is child support. It's kind of a tired topic because honestly, most dudes that I see on Twitter that really like hate child support, they really just don't want to pay it for no reason.
And don't be with their churn.
Yeah, it's just like that's why I think that it's even dumber to be arguing about it. Like, like I get it, you know, in a sense, like child support may dismantle the black family, but it's like you should want to take care of your kids anyway. Like, so it's just like you know,
there should be no reason, and it's like, granted, it is more favorited towards the mother.
Of course.
But you got to think about it like the mother is usually always the custodial parent.
But not by choice. Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Not by force all the time.
But I feel like a good 75% of black fathers would not opt in for a full custodial parenting.
I mean, all right, maybe not. But even if they get 50, then technically, see, this is what y'all don't understand. And this was why the courts messed up. Because even if the man get 50% custody, 50-50, I get the baby half the time, you get the baby half the time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It will add up to me having them 6 months out the year, you having them 6 months out of the year. I can still be paying you child support. So I'm taking care of my child while they're with me, but I'm also taking care of my child while they're with you because you can't. That's not fair.
Right. And it's like, it's different loopholes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the system is not flawed.
It is.
I'm not saying in no way that the system is not flawed, and it is. And I really hate that that's like kind of where we at with it. And it's sad that people can't, you know, co-parent without that, you know, being an option.
Right. If you don't want to be on child support,
I know a lot of black fathers that really want to be in their children's life. Right. But there are barriers in the way. And the narrative that we don't take care of our kids, I don't see that to be true in our generation. I don't see that. Right. I see it here and there.
Yeah, I know a lot of active fathers, but I don't associate with deadbeats.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's why,
exactly. So from the most part, the people that I frequent or the people that I meet, the people that I know, you know what I'm saying, in my circle or just around, they take care of their kids, bro. They always got their kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't see that shit. So I feel like all that shit really just fucked up, bro. And they put some of that shit in our community or in our life, in our world to make it to where we always at odds with each other.
Right.
Because that shit could be done way easier or way better than what
I feel like it could too, but then at the same time, people have kids with people that they don't really know.
And then you're right. Yeah. And then they got some people.
And they have people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like it just be bad situations. Right. And I'm glad that I didn't have a drama-filled, you know what I'm saying, situation. I'm grateful for that because, you know, I started off a single parent and I didn't know how that shit was going to go. Yeah. But, you know, I'm grateful that my child had an active father. You know, so I had the support and stuff like that, but then I also see other situations and like these niggas really be out here bad, so they really don't be. Shout
out to all the daddies, man.
For real, bro.
Shout out to mamas too, you know what I'm saying?
For real, shout out to them
but
too.
The daddies won't get enough credit, bro. Shout out to daddies who really do that shit.
Real fathers, real men.
Really kill,
do y'all
man.
Remember that on the Tom Jordan Morning Show?
Yeah.
In the one of Will's kids. Real fathers, real men.
Yeah. Oh, shit, man.
They would really recognize a black father when it was like once a week, once a month.
Yeah, that's funny as hell, man. And they used to play like Just the Two of Us by Will Smith.
Oh, man.
All right, and the next topic that we are kind of tired of that y'all done wore out and ran into the ground.
Ooh, they wore this one out for real.
How much... Okay, so I'm going to ask the two gentlemen in the room.
All right.
How much do you think we should spend on a date?
What? Okay. Ooh.
First date.
First date.
That's hard.
All right, so am I adding in all the shit that I got to do anyway? Like get gas and all that.
No,
because niggas do that. Niggas do that. Man, I had to get gas.
I had to put. I spent 20 on gas.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the time that you spend with her. How much money? Like from the moment you in her presence, you pulling your money out.
Like
man,
I start with at least like honestly like $100. Just as an ideal budget for a date, like I'm a, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like this what we doing. Okay. I know I'm gonna bring $100.
I'm not spending more than $200. I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. Like, the 100 might be the average. You know what I'm saying? It's at least gonna be $60. You know what I'm saying? From dinner,
especially like the first date, because I don't know, like how do you so when you going on a first date. What you link like your first? What
It
that
might
look
just
like?
be food anyway.
Yeah, it might be
You
food.
know what I'm
like
saying?
I like activity. Like I try to get people doing activities and stuff like that
Right.
first. So it's like we might go do an activity. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go do something first and then go grab something to eat. So
Right.
that it might
That's
end
like
up totaling up
$100.
for like $100, a little bit over it. You know,
Right.
but. I only end up spending more depending on if we having fun. Like
Exactly.
if we having fun, I'm trying to.
Then we getting drinks.
Let the good time
Right.
roll. Like
And then
yeah,
the drinks,
like
the drinks might add up to
Yeah,
the
like-
second $200.
like
But I don't see it going past $200 because what you spending $200 for, especially in Baton Rouge.
Right.
yeah.
What are we
right,
doing?
especially
What
on
the
first
fuck
date.
are we doing on the first date? Well, I'm about to go blow $1,000 and I just met you, and I'm trying to see if I like you to come see you tomorrow.
Not $1,000.
But that what niggas, man, I seen that
We going to the
shit.
strip club.
So-
We going to Onyx. We going to
Man, look, I was
True.
talking to my little homeboy today, and he said he was, you know, he ran across this little shorty
Yeah.
that he was, feeling, and within the first couple sentences, she was like, hey, I'm, I need, I come with a price, damn near, basically.
Yeah.
So he was like, well, shit, what you trying to, what that mean,
Yeah.
like trying to see what her priorities was. So she had three things she said. First thing she said was, my hair cost $750, and it cost $250 to get it put in. That's the first thing she said. The second thing she said was her nails cost $180 or some shit, or $150 or something. And then she mentioned her kid. Now, what the fuck that sound like to you? She mentioned her kid after her hair and her nails. That's the first thing I heard. But then second down, bitch, we ain't even get to the second level of the conversation, and you telling me you need a $1,200.
I can't hang on it because at least she's setting her expectations from the jump. It is what it is. She letting you know my hair
Hey.
$750.
Your hair
The
$750
install
sound like you need to
$250.
go to work.
Okay,
I
but
ain't
how
paying
you
for no
know?
motherfucking
But check
hair.
this out though. This is what this. I'm glad you said that because at what point did it get lost in translation that just because I want my man to do something for me that I can't or that I do not do it for myself?
But it didn't. But this is what I'm saying.
So why you
So-
like, oh, you need to go to work? How you know that lady don't go to work every
then what-
day?
but then what I'm
she
saying-
got $750 hair in her head right now.
That's cool. But then what I'm saying, if you ain't expect or want me to put in on that, why the hell is you telling me? Because I don't. If it ain't
She
got nothing to do
obviously
with me.
expects you to do that. That's
And-
what I'm saying. She making her expectations known right here and right now. I don't see a problem with that. If you can't do that for her, if you ain't fucking with it, then you have the freedom to walk the other direction.
That's crazy. So you already ain't splitting bills.
No.
So I'm paying the rent, the lights, the water, the food, the hair, and the beautician.
Yeah.
And all I'm getting is
All you get
some pussy,
some pussy. That's
some
not
head,
true. That's not true.
some dinner,
Maybe a decent conversation.
and a Netflix partner. Come on, man.
and a Netflix partner. No.
And I can't even. You ain't even gonna bring me them J's home. You need
Yeah,
to be in
that's-
line
she
for them.
gon-
she
bitches.
gon' fall asleep on you
Y'all,
when
I
you're
don't
watching
know.
Netflix.
I don't
You
know
heard
about
me?
y'all. Maybe you ain't never
That
had no
ain't
bitch
fair,
that
bro.
like you, but when a bitch
That ain't
like
fair,
you, she
bro.
will buy you any fucking thing.
That ain't fair, bro. That
Like-
ain't fair, bro.
That
You
ain't
about
fair.
you ain't about to buy $1,000 worth of J's.
I'm sorry if your bitch ain't never.
You ain't about to buy
No
$1,000.
shots at all, but I'm just saying like that's what it be sounding like, y'all. It be
You ain't about
sounding
to buy
like ain't
$1,000.
nobody ever did nothing for you.
Come on, bro. $1,000 worth of J's.
No,
this
I ain't
month?
bought $1,000 worth of J's, but ain't nobody buy me $1,000 worth of hair this one either.
I'm just saying, bro.
But it's like that's not. I don't come into the situation that way. All I'm saying is if that's her expectations, then that's her
I ain't hating on
expectation.
that. So, in order to connect, we want to connect with you guys. So we dropped a link on our Curious Cat, and we asked you all to, drop us some topics or ask us some questions, some things that you want us to discuss on here. And we're gonna, go through them, answer some really good questions, and give you some feedback, some good advice. I might give you some bad advice, honestly, because sometimes I don't give a fuck. But we're gonna go through these and try to answer these to the best of our ability. So, and I feel like I got 3 good questions this week. So, first one: why do men feel it's okay to praise / lust after women who dress more revealing, but hate for their own women to do the same?
Oh, I was ready for this one. All right.
You already knew what was coming, huh? What do you think?
We don't lust after. We don't. I mean, we might lust after, but we don't praise. And shit, just ain't nothing wrong with window shopping, as long as you don't put nothing on layaway. I feel like it's just like we just looking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just you. This how I feel.
Yeah.
You don't want no like this. That's a nice toy, but you don't want nobody playing with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this, my shit at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she putting it out there for everybody to look at, so we gonna look at it. But this one for me, like, I don't. You know, that's just how I look at the shit. And then from niggas that I know, man, that's how we look at that shit. Like,
so. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I kind of look at it a little bit different. Like personally, it doesn't really bother me. It's more about what your intentions are, more than you dressing. Like, are you dressing this way to like what are you doing it for? Like, is it like you're doing it to feel sexy? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing it to feel sexy, I don't mind that.
But if you just posting a big titty pic or
like
big,
trying to be if it's like a thirst trap, I don't. Nah,
yeah,
I don't
like you got
like
your thong out with the ass and the
I don't care for it.
Like
it's a
that's
thirst
different.
Trap.
You know what I'm saying? So,
if you're a model, models do shit like that. Like that's something that models do. I don't mind it in that regard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's showing things like that keeps them in business. You know what I'm saying?
I also feel like if you met her doing that, then that's something.
That's also true. I'm not going.
If you met her like that and her page was full of titty pictures and shit, then you can't come in and say, "Man, stop doing that." That's different. But if it's just like she was like wholesome and shit, and then like now you like
girl, you done came out the gate,
or not even that, not even that.
Just,
it could be she don't even post shit like that. Even if like that's not even her style.
Now all of a sudden you doing it.
Even if she don't even started. She never started.
Yeah.
She just mad because her nigga going like pictures of that shit.
Yeah, like
you know
revenge,
what I'm saying. But he vocally really saying I don't like my woman to do this, but I'm on here double tapping, ass shaking videos. We niggas.
It's just cool to look at.
That's just something to look at. That's really just all it is. That's just something. It's just something to look at.
For me, it's just
I would never pay her all her bills. I'm just saying.
It just depends on if I'm in a relationship with this person. As long as you're not dressed like Sable from wrestling, like when she had, it was like the handprint, bro. And then it was just like a handprint that covered up. Like, like I'm cool. Like, and you coming back to me, like, you not going to do it to attract other people, then I don't really mind. Like, my insecurities don't really work like that. So it's just like, you have to be, it's your intentions with what you doing with it that matters the most. So, like, I don't like if you thirst trapping for other people or doing it for the attention of other people, like, in the sense to garner attention, I don't really care for it. But if you're doing it for yourself, that's a little bit,
Because
I'm
post
not
a risky
on
picture
like
and
that.
tag my nigga on my coochie. Them the type of games I like to play.
Like, that type of stuff doesn't bother me. So, like your intention is really the biggest factor on how I'm gonna react.
But I think the question, like from that the questioner, the lady who said, I'm guessing it's a lady who sent that in. Now I'm probably guaranteeing you she don't even post shit like that. She just don't understand why her nigga liking that shit.
Cause bitch,
she probably don't even want to post that shit.
Yeah,
that ain't her. You know what I'm saying? She might be a whole professional, but nigga, why you steady posting these little young? Why you liking all these little young whole pictures, shaking their ass and thumb? You know what I'm saying? Like.
In my opinion, if you have like a problem with that, because it's like dude's not gonna really like.
Man, I ain't gonna say my papa. But not my papa. I ain't mean to say my papa. Yeah. But like my uncles and shit, like all them niggas had magazines and you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what niggas do, bro.
But it's like at the same time, I be feeling like what you want that nigga to be swiping on. I'm not swiping on, but like what you want that nigga to be looking at other men.
Yeah.
Then you gonna feel like you got a whole nother problem on your hands. So it's like, what do you think is on niggas' timeline?
I feel like that's a battle to pick.
Bitches.
Like Instagram, like what they look at on there. Shoes, I feel like that's a battle to pick. That's why I don't really care for stuff. I feel like that's an insecurity issue because it's other things you could be worried about.
Yeah.
Than picking a battle, or this is what he like, or this is what she be liking on Instagram. Like that's
right. That shit is stupid to me.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
That's not like a big issue to be worried about for me.
Yeah, like if y'all not in the DMs kiki and ha and licky licky sucky, and then I don't give a fuck about that shit. That's what you, if you follow her, like her pictures, fuck. I mean, it's Instagram.
Right.
Like you supposed to. I mean, you interact with people you follow. Like not even interact, but like you like double tap on pictures. It's Instagram.
Exactly.
Like and you liking bitches. Okay, I know my nigga
it's
like.
It's way
bitches.
more weirder for somebody to have an Instagram and never like.
Yeah, like I would be looking at you sideways if you had an Instagram and you didn't like nothing. Like what you just sit on this bitch and lurk all day, nigga? What type of shit is that?
That shit's weird.
Yeah.
But going to our next question is also anonymous. Say this girl holds this guy down for years. He's also been in and out of prison throughout most of these years, and they fight all the time when he's out. Do you blame the girl for being tired of waiting?
Fuck no.
No.
Nah, man.
No.
Because you say he in and out of prison?
Yeah.
So that means he dumb. So nah, I don't feel like smart criminals get caught.
That's a big one.
So, I mean, if you steady going back and forth to jail, either something there for you, or you just too dumb to be doing what you're doing. So
right,
she need to move on anyway.
Don't trust people that go in and out of prison.
Yeah,
I feel like at
you
that
got a
point,
boyfriend.
The last time I went to prison was not even prison, jail. Had to be okay. I lied. It was about 4 years ago. But like, and that was on some other shit that I ain't even do. But I'm talking about for some shit I did probably was like 10 years ago. And since then, I did a whole bunch of illegal shit, but I never went back because I was smart enough in doing what I was doing. So
exactly.
If I, people that go to jail is just you doing something wrong. Yeah,
irresponsible.
Very irresponsible. So. Nah, man, move on, man.
I ain't fucking with that. I know it's glamorized a lot. You know what I'm saying? You want to hold your nigga down, he go to jail. You fucking with a nigga, you know? Because sometimes it be like that. You know, I'd have been in a situation where, you know, my dude went to jail, but like when he was out, I didn't want for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it was just one of them type of things where, you know, you kind of sign up for that when you sign up for that person.
You have to make sure that person has plans and stuff, not just somebody.
Yeah, like you keep going to jail, or like you get like a 30-year bid. Like I can't do nothing with that, sir. I'm
that's a liability, man.
Right?
Yeah,
that's
like,
a liability,
I can't,
bro.
you know, I really can't do that with you. And
now you gotta take care of this nigga in jail. Keep money on the bus.
Yeah, like
keep
I can't
money
do
on
that.
the phone. You know what I'm saying? No shot. You know, no disrespect to my people that's in jail for shit that maybe they couldn't control or some shit.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, if a nigga going back and forth to that bitch continuously, and then when he out, wrong, it ain't even love and peaches and cream and shit.
Right, y'all fighting and shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he fighting demons.
You answered your own question.
Yeah,
right,
man.
Come on, man.
All right, so the last one that I have is: do women think penis size matter? And yes and no. Yes, in a way, yes. No, in the way that you are thinking, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like growing up, we all feel like women be expecting our dicks to be touching our ankles. I feel like that's what I think that's what all like growing up. That's what like that's what you kind of like be expecting, and it's like it's not really like that, dog. Like you ain't got to be like dumb long like that, bro.
Size matters to me. I'm gonna be honest. I can't really do nothing with no lit ass dick. I'd rather not even waste my time trying to make that shit work with no lit ass dick. It just really don't work for me. Nah, it ain't gotta be no fucking 12-inch. Nah, I don't want that. But like the ideal penis is about 8 inches long and girthy. That's the ideal.
Girth matters, man. You can't be out
here.
Yeah,
girth matters more than length. Because if you got a pencil dick, at least kind of if your dick kind of short,
girth
if it's
matters.
girthy, you can at least like
hit
you
some
know,
walls
right?
And shit.
You can
Pinch
at least
the bitch
stretch
when you go in there, you know.
Stretch it out.
Yeah,
just
man.
a little bit, but
you gotta have that tap.
I feel like size matters to me. You know, so I have seen some women that they say they don't really like to fuck with nothing bigger than like 6 inches. You know,
I've heard some wild stories.
I done heard some things. So, I wouldn't say I'm like a size queen, but the ideal penis to me is 8 inches and girthy. I ain't gonna lie, 9 if I'm
to each his
feeling.
own. But that might be something you need to say in that first little couple sentences when you let us know how much your weave costs.
Oh, I want to see it.
Okay.
I'm
just saying,
like
you gonna say how much your weave costs. Okay, I can afford that. And then you gotta let us know the next part. But don't wait 10 weeks. 4 weeks, 10 days, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
And installs.
Yeah,
I
you got
to see it.
You be like, damn.
And now
bro.
you got a whole rotation of fucking Yaki and the damn whatever the fuck y'all call it, body wave. You know what I'm saying? And now you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, bro. That's all, bro. Just put that in your prerequisites.
Right, I ain't gonna lie. I don't be mad like about when I was younger. Like I used to feel some type of way about surprise dick pics, but at the same time, fuck it. Let's see what's going on. Before I even waste my time, because it'd have been.
Fellas, don't listen to that shit.
No,
you will get blocked. You will get a charge.
Right. That I
don't
can't speak
listen
for every
to that
woman
shit.
in that sense, but
we
I
talking
do
about somebody different right here. Alyssa is different. She with the shits, all right. She different, and she'll let you know she different.
I am. Very
don't
different.
Send no unsolicited dick pics.
Okay, right. Don't send unsolicited dick pics to like
know who you dealing with,
know
man.
who you dealing with. But me personally, I appreciate them now that I'm grown because I done waited months. You know what I'm saying? And lay around there dating a nigga and spent all this time with a nigga, started liking a nigga, and then we done had sex, and it was absolutely terrible. And his dick was this long. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure that energy is like, send me a dick pic.
Man, when women do this is real. His dick was this long. She always put the pink up. Stop playing, man. Ain't nobody dick this long, man.
Yes, it is.
Man, nigga dick this long, man.
It was like the size of my middle finger.
Y'all stop playing, bro.
No, I'm serious. Like it was little. That situation that I'm thinking about right now.
That's crazy.
That's
bro.
wild.
Yeah, niggas dick be little, but I mean, fuck it. They can't do nothing about this. Somebody gonna love it.
They always hit this.
Yeah, they do. That is their first.
Then Alyssa got a long ass nail on. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't know where it's supposed to stop. Yeah. Which measurement are you judging me?
Right. Fuck.
At the finger.
Damn, man. That's crazy.
Oh,
yeah, so did Lil Dicks really be a waste of my time? I be needing something I can swing on.
I say, bro, no unsolicited dick pics. I'm just letting y'all know, bro. Don't do that shit, bro.
But if she asks in it, because I know some girls be like, fuck it, let me see your dick.
That's different.
I'm in a group, and then literally when you introduce yourself, one of the curators gonna be like, let me see your dick.
Damn, what kind of group is you in, my nigga?
That's just how that's.
Add me to that group.
That's the first thing she say. I'll be like, bruh.
Whoa. That's on Facebook?
Yes.
It's on Facebook Facebook after dark?
Facebook.
You talking about No Limits?
That's one of them.
That's on Sit on my Facebook.
That is definitely one of them.
It's a facial book.
Sit on my Facebook.
The hell going on, man? I ain't never heard no shit like that, but hey.
But that concludes our Q&A section. If you have a dope topic or question for us to talk about, click the link that's down below.
Send it in.
Make sure you click the link in order for us to get it. Do not leave a comment or a tag or text it to me. Make sure you click the link. That helps us a lot to be able to keep track with all the questions so that we make sure that we can read it on our show.
Big facts.
All right.
Big facts.
So this next section is for me because there's a whole bunch of shit that be going on in the United States and in the world that we don't know about or it just doesn't get talked about enough. So this is my conspiracy theory corner. And I have a couple of facts and just theories, and I'm going to read them out for you, and we're just going to go through them every week. So this week I have a couple of facts. And all of them will kind of throw it off to me, and it's like, I thought I should share these. So first, because Columbus Day just passed, and I really don't like that guy.
That nigga.
And I feel like I should do everything I can to really discredit him. But Christopher Columbus believed that the world was shaped like a woman's breast.
What?
Yeah, that was his theory.
So since we've been talking about titties, do you think he thought it was like Cardi B titties or like Takara titties?
I would hope at least Takara titties because I like hers just in general because they got that nice cup, that like cup, you know what I'm saying?
Big I don't know. I think that might be too much titty for me, bro.
Nah, well,
might be too much titty. I ain't really no titty man.
I ain't never met too much titty yet. Personally,
Hey, bro.
Ain't no
Hey,
such
bro.
thing.
Hey,
ain't not a
ain't no such thing as
thing,
too much
bruh.
titty.
What?
Y'all
I
think
guess
so?
that's what he said. Now there is a such thing
man.
as too much titty. If it
Man.
give you back problems,
I was about to say them bitches just look hot.
Man, when
They
they
do
big,
be
you gotta get under them, hold them like, you know what I'm saying, binoculars.
Not binoculars, man.
Man. That's how you got.
I'm just saying, bro. I think she just TMT for me. She just too much titty, and I just.
TMT.
You know, but now Cardi B, she had, you know, the nice, you know, I don't know, but hers fake though, so I guess she don't count. But yeah,
that is true. And the next fact, I went on ahead and looked this up because I wanted to find out some facts about roundabouts because they built one in Baton Rouge.
It's so annoying. I hate the Lobdell roundabout.
I see nonstop complaints about it, so I thought, hey, let me learn a little bit something about roundabouts. Why do they even exist? But I found out that roundabouts reduce fatal car accidents by 90%.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because you would think that because people can't drive, they cause more accidents. But since traffic is not required to stop, just yield, roundabouts can handle more traffic and help drivers save gas as well.
Wow, couldn't tell because every time I get in that bitch, my nerves get bad.
They got this crazy ass roundabout they be putting on movies and shit in Paris or something. And they just look like they get stuck in that bitch and they just be going around that bitch like 10 times before they get
out of it. We'll have to look that up.
Yeah, look that up, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. People can't drive, so
they can't. So it's
people
like
just stupid. They don't know what the yield sign mean. That's just what I took from it because it definitely say yield. People pull up and just go clean in that bitch.
What? Yeah, I mean, if I got the room, I'm going for it. I'm taking that bitch. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I actually like them bitches. Me, they kind of cool.
And my last fact. This fact, I went on ahead and started doing research on this one because I have this theory that you can't trust tall people because they can see bad bitches from a bird's eye point of view. And they can see all of them from far away. So that's why you see most tall dudes have more bitches than short guys because they just get first dibs because they saw them first. So that's one of my theories that I've had. And I mean, as of so far, I haven't been able to prove it wrong. I just haven't been able to put the scientific facts into it. Niggas it just worked. So tall people have a greater risk of cancer because they are bigger and have more cells in their bodies in which dangerous mutations can occur. I thought that was very random to find out.
That is so weird. I feel played because I'm 5'7", so they like tall for a woman. But I don't know. I guess they talking about like lengthy
like a basketball player.
I feel like if I was tall, I'd be better at evaluating weaves.
Yeah, like you'll be able to see that shit.
Like I'd be able to look down
spot
and be
that
like,
bitch.
That's why you slapping your shit.
This ain't it. This ain't it.
Not this ain't it.
This ain't it.
Yeah, man.
Your closure is 2 inches too far apart.
Weave warrior.
This ain't it. Yeah. That's what I do. I just be like looking down like, oh no. I don't like the roots.
Not the roots, man. But that
when you short, you only can see the banyang.
Yeah, man. Like you got that's big facts actually.
You looking at the banyang. When you tall, you can look down at the roots, you know.
That's big facts. But that concludes our dope facts of the week.
Hell yeah.
If you see anything that you think is a really dope fact that you think I should read on the podcast and share, tag me in some things. I find really interesting things all the time, and I just be wanting to share them. And I'm definitely going to start sharing those things with you and just pointing them out. Like, there's a lot of, like, just weird, random things that we do not talk about very often. Like, what happened to the money, that dope that was on the Chase Morgan Bank, like, ship? Like, what the fuck happened to that shit? Nobody even talks about that anymore. It just disappeared. And I saw a story.
They had some of that dope in Brookstown last week.
Oh my god! We need.
It made it to the hood. You could believe that. They didn't just put it up.
There was something that I read, and I have to go back and find a link that they said like Chase is like tied to the mob, and they launder money for the mob, and that's what happened with that dope. Like it's like the mob has Chased by the balls, so that's why they launder and do all these things for them. And I saw that, and I didn't save it so I could read more into it. And I'm going to find that because it makes so much sense because I was like, you don't just find a boat like that with so much dope on it and it does not just disappear.
Right.
Like, no, it doesn't just
go
away. Like that doesn't happen.
If the government find all them tons of dope, what they doing with it anyway?
Exactly.
Selling
it, putting it right back into the hood,
that shit is a
man.
commodity, my nigga. I'm selling this shit.
But
they gave away $2 trillion a couple months ago.
Right, huh? Where it came from?
Dope. That chased down the barge.
That's
where that shit came from. Real talk. I bet you. I know Trump selling dope. Yeah. Come on, man.
Yes, remember.
I know Trump got the plug on the dope.
What's the guy's name? Barry Seals. Remember that story?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about that on another episode for sure. When I bring Lil Mike on from the Billboard Zone, because he was educating me a lot on Barry Seals before I had a chance to watch that movie. But that is good dope sells itself. Just going over some of the things that we talked about. We gave you our affirmation of the week. Make sure you say that every week. We had our podcast plug, 3G Solutions.
3G Mechanical Solutions. Y'all check me out.
Let them know where to find you.
225-955-1953. You can call and schedule an appointment or diagnosis or consultation. Or you can check us out on Facebook at 3G Mechanical Solutions. Yeah.
And we're gonna drop some links in the video whenever this come out. Make sure that you like the YouTube video. You'll find us on Spotify, Apple Music, all those places where you listen to your podcast. That's where you will find us. And we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you send us some things.
Will this make it to YouTube?
Yes, it will.
This will make it to YouTube.
Yes, it will.
Bye, guys.
This will come out every Tuesday as well.
Hey.
Every Tuesday.
Make sure you stay tuned.
Hey.
Peace.
Peace.